Hey guys, my name is Shashwat and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. In my last video, I talked about the triple talaq bill, and I also mentioned the landmark case of Shah Bano. In this video, I am going to talk about that only. So let's start by what were the facts of that case. This case was actually the Mohammed Ahmed Khan versus Shah Bano, but it is recognized as the Shah Bano's case. Mohammed Ahmed Khan, the husband of Shah Bano, was a lawyer by profession, and he had 3 sons and 2 daughters from the marriage with Shah Bano. In 1975, when Shah Bano was of 62 years, she was disowned by his husband and was tossed out from her marital home together with her children. Then, in 1978, she filed an appeal in the presence of Judicial Magistrate of Indore because she was abandoned from the maintenance of rupees 200 per month, which was guaranteed to be provided by him. She appealed in the presence of the justice that 500 rupees maintenance must be given to her. Subsequently, the husband gave her irrevocable triple talaq on November 6, 1978, and used it as a defense to not pay that maintenance that she was very rightful of. The magistrate in August 1979, 1 year later, directed the husband to pay an entirety of rupees 25 per month as maintenance. Shah Bano in 1908 made a plea. In 1980 made a plea to the High Court of Madhya Pradesh to change the sum of the maintenance. Rupees 25 as maintenance, much lower than what she was supposed, which she was getting earlier. Now, at rupees 25, there was no chance that she could maintain herself and look after the 5 children. This was the main facts of the Shah Bano's case. Now, the issue came that the section 125 of the Criminal Procedural Code, whether the wife definition includes a divorced Muslim woman, and also does the Criminal Procedure Code section 125 overrides personal law, whether a Muslim husband obligation to provide maintenance to a divorced wife in or not in the conflict between section 125 and Muslim personal law. Also, what is the sum payable on the divorce, meaning of meher or the doer, is not summoned payable or divorce. These were the issues in the case. So after the court's hearing, the Supreme Court came with the judgment and said that this section of the Code of Criminal Procedure, the section 125, applies to all citizens independent of their religion, and consequently it pertains to Muslims as well. Without any sort of discrimination, the court further stated that this section overrides the Muslim personal law, and thus there is any conflict between two, it makes clear that there is no strife between the provisions of section 125 and those of the Muslim personal laws. Then Supreme Court in this case duly held that since the obligation of Muslim husband towards her divorced wife is restricted to the degree of iddat period, indeed through this circumstance does not complete the rule of law that is said under section 125 of the CRPC. Subsequently, the obligation of the husband to pay the maintenance to wife extends beyond the iddat period, and in the event that the wife does not have sufficient means to maintain herself. It was further stated by the court that this rule, according to the Muslim personal law, was against humanity and also very, very wrong, because here a divorced wife was not in a condition to maintain herself along with the children which she must take care of. The payment of meher, the maintenance by the husband on divorce is not sufficient to exempt him from the duty of the pay maintenance to the wife. After a long court procedure, the Supreme Court finally concluded that husband's legal liability will come to an end if a divorced wife is competent to maintain herself. But this situation will be switched in the case when wife isn't able to, wife and not able to maintain herself after the iddat period, she will be held. Would be held to get maintenance or the alimony under that section 125 of CRPC. So this was the landmark judgment, and it made a huge difference for the Muslim women or whosoever who was facing problems. So this was it from my side. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share. Thank you.